No, I don't want
I
to
have a
see
lot
into
to
the
think
future.
about.
No way,
He
bro.
said I
Thinking
got a lot to
about it.
think
No
about.
way. He's 10th.
Just personally, with me moving forward with the game of basketball, I got a lot to think about. That's what he said.
Yeah,
So I don't know what that nigga got going on, man, but it's
Okay,
sick.
he's
So,
just trolling.
I'm
I'm
not
not gonna
moved
lie.
till he
He's trolling.
retires.
he's
I
not.
think
Hell
it's
yeah.
pretty obvious.
Maybe he's
Pretty
teasing
obvious.
leaving the Lakers though.
I've already said before. I don't really think that LeBron is going to be playing that much longer. I think that he's going to
He just
Yeah.
wants to
I
play
don't
with
finish
his
know.
out
son.
the season.
Low, I think.
I think he's going to finish out the season with the Lakers, and then after that, he's going to go play with his son the year after that. And I think
Do you
that's
think
it.
that
Like I don't. I
LeBron's
don't.
Yeah,
gonna?
yeah,
Do
Yeah,
yeah.
you think that LeBron's
that's
gonna?
He
exactly
I
just,
what
agree.
I expected
but he's.
from
Oh,
him.
I think he's only playing because his
But
son.
don't you think? Do you
Yeah, that's
think
what I'm saying. I
LeBron would
think
be
that.
Nah,
satisfied
that's
though,
not his
like
son. That's it.
not playing with his son, but at least being able to play in the league at the same time as his son?
Well, he'll be
That's
a
what he
free
plans on
agent
doing
though.
though.
Okay,
Like he
but if
plans
his
on
son
coming.
goes to the fucking Magic, do you think LeBron's really gonna
Bro,
go?
he's a free
He'll go
agent
to the
after
Magic.
next
He'll
season.
go to
He's
the
not
So
gonna
Magic.
sign
I
with
He go
can't
anybody
anywhere. He
else.
go
imagine.
any team
I
his
can't
son.
imagine that,
He
dog.
doesn't care. He go to any team his son
That's
is at.
that's
He's not
disgusting.
at that point. He's not trying to win. He's trying to just play with his son.
Oof, man,
I don't want LeBron.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Seeing LeBron in the
Wait,
Magic.
he's just talking.
Why is that a
No,
problem?
Nigga, no way a Magic fan is complaining about saying that he doesn't want LeBron James, bro.
Yeah,
You niggas aren't
what is
doing
it
anything in
fucking
the next
mean?
2 years, bro. Don't worry. It's gonna be the same result with or without
Y'all will
LeBron.
be fine. Any of the teams that are at the bottom, y'all will be fine. Y'all will be happy. He will be more than likely. LeBron 2 years from now will probably still be an upgrade from your starting small forward. Y'all will be fine, bro.
That's fact.
Y'all will be
okay. What
fine.
if the Celtics get his son?
How?
I don't
How?
know. Let's say his son goes undrafted and the Celtics sign this nigga.
No, he's
Bro,
not
Bronny's
going
not going
Okay, if he's a
undrafted.
undrafted.
Boys,
okay, then let's say a
Anyway,
second
this
round
nigga's
pick.
just chatting. He's not going second round either.
Even
Actually, I
if
don't think
it's
he's going
first
second
round,
round either.
Celtics could get him if he drops that low.
Man, almost just chatting. Low, I got a
My
question,
God.
bro. So what do you think the future of the build is if you don't think that you can rely on AD to be the best player consistently as like the number one? Like,
I'm not that pessimistic, especially the way that many other people are. I just think that the team just needs to be more offensively leaning.
right.
And I think that you can build teams around that. And I don't think that it has to necessarily be. I mean, we just saw the Phoenix Suns get to the conference final. We got get to the NBA Finals, and I don't think that Devin Booker is a superstar. If we're being honest with ourselves, last year we just saw, yeah, B Souls in here. Someone just said, we saw the Celtics get to the finals, and I don't think that Tatum is a superstar. Um, I think, and maybe we don't win because he is not a superstar, but for us to see a lot of success and just give ourselves that opportunity, I don't think it's like over with because we don't have because he can't be the best player. I just think you have to craft a very unique team around him, and I do believe that as much as like those other players were like really really good, I think that AD's ceiling is still higher than like a Devin Booker or higher than Jason Tatum on any given night, in large part just to do with who he is defensively. So I'm not like saying that we have to. I'm definitely not of the belief that we should just punt the season or punt the build away. I just think that it needs to be understood that if it's going to work, then I do think this though. You need to have a very specifically coached and coach team, a very specific offensive team, and I also believe that you have to just accept the deficiencies of Anthony Davis and just build around that,
uh,
um, while
hey,
still trying to maximize who he is.
hey, Lo, can I mention real quick? I just feel like when you brought that up, what stands out with all the teams that have succeeded so well, even teams that have lost, but teams that have succeeded in the playoffs, their best players legit go to a different level. Like we've seen Devin Booker do it, Jokic, Jimmy Butler. With the Lakers, and I think a part of it is due to LeBron James, his injury. I think LeBron can somewhat get to that level. We've seen some glimpses of that, and I think this injury held him back. But with the Lakers next year, I don't think Anthony Davis is going to get to a level offensively where you can just lean on him. And due to how this roster is constructed, people keep talking about like, oh, go get Kyrie or just try to go sign for a big star. Like a lot of you look at all these teams that have performed well, it's the depth from just having just versatility. The big reason why the Lakers even got to where they're at right now is the versatility that you added to the team. So I think the biggest thing the Lakers could do this offseason, you mentioned it offensively, is just adding pieces Like on the offensive end, that like Reeves is great. Rui's great. But you have to lean more. You have to just add in more depth onto that team where you you don't have to lean too much on AD to be the offensive engine at times. Because I don't think he's going to get any better in that standpoint. And from the teams that have succeeded so well, they're versatile. They can score in different like they can like you look at the Nuggets tonight. If you look at how the Nuggets have won these last 4 games, my friend in my group chat brought this up. They've won all 4 games in different ways. They've come back from deep. They've had to close through Jokic, close through Murray. They've had to close through their role players. Like they can do it all. So that's the name of the game right now. Like Lakers got to look in that direction in the offseason. And it's not to say that the team don't got enough pieces, but like it's roster construction.
Juju, are you still there? You still there? Do Avery?
Yeah, what's up?
What up? What up with you, man?
Um, Nothing much. I mean, coming from a Warriors fan, all I have to say is congratulations to the Lakers. I mean, they had a great season. For the most part, overachieved because I don't think anyone would expect them like to make it here. Uh, my conference finals prediction for this year almost became true because I had Denver being the number one team, and I thought the Warriors were going to meet them. But I mean, shit happens. Uh, this Nuggets team, like y'all saying, people are sleeping on them. I I honestly believe that they definitely will be the champions this year, regardless of who they face. In my opinion.
I can't wait for this finals, man. Like this finals has so much potential because both teams are well coached. They all have motion offense. They can cut. They have high IQ basketball players. Jokic is a high IQ playmaker who understands how to make the right decision. And so is Jimmy Butler. I think his IQ is a little underrated. I think that matchup really is just a testament to what
Yeah, and then,
basketball is, you know.
but to me though, I still give the edge to the Nuggets because the versatility is crazy. Like you don't know who's going to show up the next night and be that support. I mean, it could be KCP, he could be that player, Aaron Gordon and Bryce Brown. On top of what Murray brings, Michael Porter and Jokic at the same time, that's a lot for teams to deal with. So, like, I
I
mean,
think what you're saying though can be said for the Heat as well for their entire team. I just think Denver has the higher of the high end talent. Like that entire Heat roster, how they play basketball, multiple guys have surprised everybody game in, game out.
yeah, that is true. The same can be said about the Heat as well. It's just, I'm just a little skeptical on the Heat. I mean, I don't know why I am. I mean, look at
I
where
mean,
they
listen, I
are
get it
now.
because they were for a lot of the regular season. They shot 34% on wide open threes, but they have been just a marvel in terms of offensive and defensive execution for the entire playoffs. So I do understand it.
I guess that's just my thing. It's just like, how long is this going to last for the Heat? I mean, it's working for them so far, but is this going to work for them against the Denver Nuggets, who offensively they've just been leaps and bounds better than any team in the playoffs?
True. Again, because I got stream to hop on and videos to make. So, first and foremost, obviously I'm gonna still do this, but shout out to my Laker fans out there. Great season, I think. Again, we had, and I think the way that it ended, somber ending, but still very,
No more
very.
Laker
Oh
fans.
wait, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jingo.
So,
Yeah, go ahead. My bad. I almost forgot about you. I knew I needed to go to somebody else.
um, shout out to Rob for roster change and deadline.
Bro, we can barely. Oh man, your mic is messed up.
Wait, you can't hear me?
We can hear you, but you're like very low when you're going in and out.
Oh, okay. I said shout out to for making the trades. Deadline. Um, I don't know. I don't know what the are supposed to do right now with AD. I don't think he's going to ever turn to first option on his team. LeBron's about to be 39 in 6 months or so, and AD's 30. He still hasn't shown that he could be a number one option on the team. So I don't know what the Lakers should do right now. Probably should they trade him or should they just keep him or I don't know. I don't know what they should do.
I wouldn't.
What
I
do you
wouldn't say
think
trade.
they should?
I wouldn't say trade. Like I said before, I think there's a way to craft a team specifically around, um, like the bottom half of the top 10, and I think AD's peak is higher than majority of the bottom half of the top 10 in my opinion. In my opinion.
Oh,
But
also, Lo,
who
you were right. We should have pulled the trigger for OG and Anobi. We definitely should have,
Who's
as
we?
in the Warriors.
Oh, the Warriors.
Wait,
I
did
don't.
you,
I don't know if I don't know how
nigga? They
available
were
that
asking for
was.
too much. They were asking
Yeah,
for
I
too
didn't. I
much.
don't know how
Listen,
available it was.
did like now when I think about it, especially with like the route y'all took, do you not feel like Miles Turner and Buddy Hield would have been a lot more valuable? Like, think about it in a sense of like who y'all faced.
Yes and no, but I think because if we made the trade of Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, um,
Y'all lose the versatility with Vando
yeah,
on
I'm about to say I
defense.
think
Yeah,
defensively
there's
we would have
literally
I
worked.
don't think,
like,
but wait, hold on, because what I've seen from even though everyone's like this is clowning AD and rightfully so because it's poor play in the playoffs or whatever, or in this game in particular, I think him as a roamer has obviously just always been his best bet, and maybe you lose a little bit of versatility in terms of like movement and stuff, but AD still like makes up for a lot of that, and I think that with Miles Turner being at that five, it actually puts AD in that four position, which like he always wanted. And then like you just have a guy who can obviously space out, be a spatial big, who also has some level of post up game. Who you have to respect at that five. Like there wouldn't be a situation in the series or in any series that they played where they have their starting five, and you have someone to just like sag off of or like you know what I mean, like play off of or disrupt your offensive flow. And I just think that with Buddy Hield being like one of the better shooters, like a shooter that you were looking for, low. Um, I think it just would have been a lot more viable with him, Reeves, and LeBron, like at being his like distributors. And he can definitely create for himself too, especially when he gets it going. So like I think in hindsight, it's a lot easier for me to say this, but like in the moment I can understand why they went for who they went. But I still think that like y'all probably should have went for them, in my
I
So
opinion.
also go ahead.
I think yes, and like kind of looking at the path in which got us here, sure. But like for example, if we had faced any other team, like if let's be honest with ourselves, if the which calls were 100, like the Grizzlies were healthy and Ja didn't fuck up his hand, like who do we have as a point of attack for that nigga? Like
True.
if Dallas had made the playoffs and we had a matchup with Luca, like who's defending that nigga? Like there's if Kawhi and them were healthy, like how are we defending them? Like there's like sure, like in the way that it went, like maybe having a lengthy point of attack defender helped us out. Maybe it didn't really help us out in this series, but looking at the landscape of majority of the Western Conference, I think having Vando on the team and just having more reps with him from a coaching perspective and having better ways to utilize him offensively still aids us long term. Now, unfortunately, Malik Beasley and D'Angelo basically became truly unplayable. Like there was no positives with them or inconsistent positives with them all postseason long. I personally more lean into the idea of giving us more flexibility because at the moment you just didn't know like if all right, here's another scenario. If we match up with the Suns and they traded KD, like what the fuck do we do at that point? If Miles Turner if let's just say hypothetically speaking, Miles Turner is on DeAndre Ayton, which I think even low motor Ayton will be able to win that matchup, and AD has to be on KD, then like we don't have like it's just like I just don't think there's enough at that point. So I understand what
we're
you're
talking
saying.
about KD here, guys. But like,
Oh man.
I get what you're saying, but I still do think in hindsight, maybe for specifically in this moment,
Yeah,
like I can
for
still.
specifically in this moment and in this run, yes, I think maybe so. But I think to foolproof us for how most of the Western Conference could have shaped up, there was more big ball handlers and wings that needed to be defended. That we got lucky enough to not really have to face too much of them because really just outside of Ja, and I mean Curry as well, but outside of those two, like we didn't really have to
Don't
do too
disrespect
much.
my goat like that, bro. Chill.
Yeah, because even the way we defended it was a lot more switching heavy, in even in that
I'm not
series.
even gonna
But
lie to you, but
but to,
sound
but
like
to be fair, though, even in
don't
that
bring that shit up,
series,
nigga.
we got away with a lot more than we probably would have normally got away with
Yes.
because y'all were playing Looney and Draymond way more, so that it just allowed
Our front court, they had
Vando.
like 2 spacers, right?
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Feel you.
lie, that
Even one
trade.
small
I
still
still
would have
take
been a
the
problem. But
Vando.
I don't know, man. If you
I,
ask
I
me,
see I see what you're saying. I think specifically in this series, sure. Like I think that would have aided us a lot more. But in an overall sense, also I think that Buddy Hill would have been a bad defender. But in an overall sense, I think that having Vandal on the team just fools proofs you for like majority of the Western Conference.
It's like a safer blanket to have in case you need that on like guards who can get off and shit like that. So
gifted, man. I hate that, bro. I keep thinking about it, dog.
Yeah,
So
basically having
not a big
Miles
deal.
Turner out there, he pretty much would have been a cone out there in that Warrior series going up against those guards and the way they rotate. So Bando to me definitely would have been a better option.
I don't even think. If you ask me, I think differently, man. But I guess I understand.
If you take Vando away from the Warriors series, that's one less ball pressure
I
guy
don't
that
think.
you have,
I
right?
think Vado did great, especially in game one. I just don't even. It sounds like I'm hating, but I just felt like we just were not hitting the shots that we normally did,
We
dog.
weren't. That's fine. That's
Like
not
we just, and I felt like we got a lot more
not hate.
quality looks than good defensive possessions from the Lakers. I'm truly being honest, bro. Like I watched my team far too long to sit here and like deny it, but like this is one of those cases where it's just like shooting variance, dog.
Nah,
And I
you're
just
you're
Yeah,
right.
let Django finish because I don't know if you're still going there. We'll go to Go Bells and then I'm truly
no
wrapping up.
Nah,
Bells, yeah,
If
end the space.
I just want to ask a question.
quick,
What do you
go
think?
ahead.
What do you think we should to like be able to contend next season?
Wait, say
Moves
it
they should
again.
make.
I didn't hear that at all.
You say it again.
Oh,
Your
I
mic is
said.
really bad.
Oh, I said. What do you think are the moves that the Lakers should make to contend next season?
I think that the three players that we've been talking about or supporting cast members figure out a way to keep them in Rui, Reeves, and what's his name, and Vando. I think D'Lo just needs to be signed and traded. Unfortunately, his value has definitely plummeted in this postseason run. But whatever you can get out of him, get that out of him. I think what they should get out of him is a legitimate five to put alongside AD because who Jokic is and the way the Denver Nuggets team is built, I think teams are going to similar to what we had with Curry not too long ago. I think teams are just going to have to start building to scheme against Jokic, and so that if that means that you're going to have certain players that in 2 of the 3 rounds you're probably going to only play them 10 minutes, 10 15 minutes a game, or 15 to 20 minutes a game, and then when you go up against the Nuggets, you're going to play them a little bit more heavy. I think that's if that's the route you have to go, then that's the route you have to go. But I think the Lakers are going to just have to get a legit five while also just getting some wing presence because I think that was another problem that we dealt with in this series is wing presence, especially tonight. Aaron Gordon was just treating guards like fucking rag dolls. It was ridiculous in the lane. Like the way he was just getting off was crazy.
Hey, Lo, if you sign and trade, are you hard capped?
Yes, because at that point, not only we have Reeves, Early Bird, Vandal Bird, and Ruiz Bird. After we do that, the only player that all the other players we don't have their bird rights though. Like Winyan, we don't have his because we got him in a pickup. Troy Brown, we don't have his. Schroeder, we don't have his. Like all those other players are gonna be gone. Like there's just no way unless they just sign vet minimums. But like all those players are going to be gone. And whatever we get out of the sign and trade, is going to like that's it. It's just no other way around it.
But like if you let him walk, do you keep the
Letting
cap
him
that's
walk would be
there?
crazy. If we let him walk, we're still over the cap.
Okay, so then no. So you have all right
We
then.
had
Yeah.
literally we have to get something out of him.
Yeah,
There's
because
no way.
otherwise the cap's not gonna go anywhere anyway. So like you might as
Yeah,
well try to get something. Yeah.
yes, we
Okay,
have
that
to
makes that
literally
makes
get something
sense.
out of him.
Damn. Okay, so who? Okay, what teams do you think would want D'Lo's, I guess, contract and services if you had to?
I think that D'Lo's going to probably hit the market and get significantly less than what he was expecting. I
Yeah.
said this even when it came to the Kyrie Irving situation where we're in a league now where there's just like so many guards in this association where I don't even know if Kyrie is going to really get what he wants to get for a majority of teams because I much rather like even though Kyrie may be a better player than Jamal Murray, as you can clearly see the chemistry and continuity that they've built up out in Denver. I just rather have Jamal Murray than Kyrie. So like even if you think it's an upgrade at the cost in which it would come for the upgrade, it doesn't justify it. And D'Angelo Russell more than likely, he's not an upgrade for like 70 to 80% of the league at this point. Like he's not going to be an upgrade for your
Yeah.
point guard. And so like unless you want a high end bench player, which is I think that's where he would fit for um a lot of title contending teams. And if that's the case, especially in the salary he's going to normally get, I think there are probably a lot of teams who are more front court oriented, who needs a little bit more shot creation coming off their bench that would do a sign and trade for us. I don't know what they're doing out in Toronto, but they have a lot of front court players that I don't know what they're going to do with moving forward. Especially if they're, I don't know what Masai, I don't know, but Masai trading for Jakob was was very interesting. But I think that's a team that kind of screams to me where like they may need a little bit more guard play, and they may be willing to go in a different direction. Um, and then I want to say another team that can probably do, depending on. I'm looking at the teams right now. Well, I was gonna
Maybe the Magic.
if he
I
want
thought
well
about the Magic.
if he goes that low, then in all honesty, there may not be a need for a sign and trade because they can just sign him outright without giving up anything. The sign and trade will best benefit a team that is trying to compete already near the cap, and so they already have some pieces that they don't really need, and they kind of move in a different direction. Um, hell, even I mean New Orleans. There you go, New Orleans.
I don't know, man.
Go Bells. What do you got to say?
I just want to say,
Yeah, New Orleans actually
you
makes
know,
the most sense.
I still don't like that much. The whole CJ McCollum thing, nah. But
Yeah,
I
I
just
know,
want to
but
say,
would you do a sign and trade for CJ and Valanciunas, or CJ and Jackson Hayes?
ooh, I, I guess no. You do that. You do. Okay, so if D'Lo's getting a shorter contract, maybe you think about doing that, like a 2 year, because the only reason why you trade CJ for D'Lo is because of like you want to get off his books quicker, basically. But I just want to say this. Shout out to D'Lo for proving me right once again. Once again, proving to me and the rest of the world that he is a known loser and he will never win in this league. Um, the fact that somebody brought this up, I think it was KB, the fact that he's a DeMar DeRozan level playoff performer is absolutely disgusting.
But
And
it's been like this his whole career, man. And Lakers fans swore up and down it'd be different, man. And
yeah,
oh
they saw him cooking John Moran in the first round, and they were just
man,
so happy.
he
Saying,
wasn't even doing all
absolutely.
that round. To be honest with you, man, that nigga's kind of
All
ass.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's
Wait,
wrap
Lo,
it up.
wait,
Let's
I
wrap
wasn't
it.
Yeah,
listening.
yeah.
But where do you want D'Lo to go?
I just said it. I just said if we could
He
redo a
said to the
sign and
Yeah,
trade.
like I
Pelicans.
said, I wasn't listening.
I'm about to say it right now. If you really talk. All right, bet. If you do a sign and trade for CJ McCollum and Jackson Hayes.
Ew, you want to go from D'Lo to CJ, nigga?
Yeah, I probably rather do that. Yeah.
Go Bells. These niggas just love ass. Oh my goodness.
from
Oh
losing to
wow!
from losing to
I'm
Not
losing
saying.
from losing
not
to
the is
Is
that
that
the
the
Harden and
Harden
KD
fan?
thing?
that's a Harden fan. No. Since we talking like this, since we talking about Jay, he the only star left in this league who hasn't been swept, nigga. You know what I'm saying? NFC, let's give it up, nigga. We ain't know what a sweep is,
Did
nigga.
you forget about 30? Did you forget about 30, nigga?
Like I said, we the only star in the league who ain't get swept, nigga.
Hello?
Yeah, Curry's never been swept.
Like I said, we the
swept.
only star who ain't been swept, nigga.
Yeah, take a co-host.
Yeah.
Take
Ash,
You're
hold
also
on.
the
You gotta revise the
you're also the
statement.
only star.
It's the only star to
It's-
not get swept or blow a 3-1.
You cooked.
Yeah,
He
so
cooked.
NMZ,
Only star not to
y'all
blow
not the
it.
only
NMZ's
star who
gone.
won a championship?
NMZ's
Listen,
outta
we
here.
may lose, but we lose like
NMZ's
men. You
outta
feel
here,
me?
man.
We lose like men.
NMZ's outta
If I'm not mistaken, are y'all not the
Didn't
only
you blow
star?
a 3-2 lead?
Are y'all not the only star to not win a championship yet?
No, there's several. So that was unfunny.
Let Lo.
Wait, which one?
Well,
Which
No,
one?
real stars. Not don't fucking tell me SGA, nigga.
well,
real
you know,
stars.
are we calling Tatum a real star?
Yeah, take his
Well, I'm just asking.
Take
I'm
his
asking what are we saying? What's a real star? Is Tatum a real star?
Oh, would you put James and Tatum in the same sentence when James was in his peak?
I mean, you know,
You wouldn't.
you know,
You wouldn't.
shit. Well, I mean,
he got you.
Jokic hasn't won anything.
Well, excuse me. Get to the finals.
KD hasn't won anything.
Yeah, we need Ash. By the way, we need Tatum to be swept tomorrow because he's still in that club.
Yeah, we do need Tatum to be swept tomorrow.
Oh no,
We haven't blown a 3-1 lead or been swept. Real niggas wouldn't know how to lose like men, NMZ. Real niggas ain't know.
Here we go.
Hey, we just disappear in game 7.
We just disappear in game 7s, but we don't lose. We don't lose like men. You feel me?
Shamelessly.
We don't lose like men. You feel me?
Or close out games in general. But,
Oh, KB, you want to talk about closeout games with me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's go down the list. Let's do
Oh
it.
my god.
I know the nigga. You know what?
Are we doing closeout games, Ash?
Please don't.
You want to go with close? You want to go, nigga?
Are we doing closeout games, Ash?
No.
Let's go.
This nigga
Are we-
No. We can go bitch for bitch, hoe for hoe, pussy for pussy right now, nigga.
Niggas trying to pull out
closeout
game
Wait,
for closeout
stop,
games?
low, stop, please. Low, stop, please. Would you like to go turnover for turnover?
All right. That's a good one. Would you like to go Kevin Love clamp for Kevin Love clamp,
nigga? Who had 13 turnovers? Did he not have a 13 turnover game in the West?
Well, I mean, at least he didn't get, shit. I mean, damn. At least, God damn. Well, I gotta go look at it real quick.
Yeah, Ash, I'm gonna save you this one.
No,
don't worry.
No, I mean I could.
Hey, Ash. We can go blown lead for blown lead.
You want to talk about blown leads with me, Gifted?
I'm for sure.
Gifted, you want to talk about blown leads with me?
As a
Bron is
matter
still
of
the GOAT, so all this shit doesn't really matter.
Gifted, you want to talk about blown leads with me? You, the Warriors?
Hey, you know what? You know what? Fourth quarter bucket for fourth quarter bucket.
We can do it right now. Come on.
I'm with that. Say the word.
No way niggas are fucking trying
Let's go playoff game winner.
Yeah, I'm saying let's go playoff game winner for playoff. How many steps got again? Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch ass nigga.
Okay.
Oh, look at it. Look at him.
Okay. Show me Harden's last 5 games.
We got a 40 ball in one of our last 5 games.
Oh, what about the closeout game with it be? What about game 7? What about the game 7 stats? What's the game 7 stat? What's the game 7 stat like? What's the game 7
last time I checked, Steph isn't even good enough to force a game 7. So what are we talking about?
He did it this
And what are you good enough?
That's all I know.
Wait, Ash. What are you good enough to? What is Harden good enough to?
I mean, you know what? He's good enough to push the greatest team of all time 7 games. That's what he can do. What did Steph do?
But he couldn't beat.
Yeah, I got you.
What did he do?
And you know what?
So James Harden couldn't beat Jason Tatum.
Wait. What did he do in that closeout?
Bro, why are we talking about out of prime injured James Harden? We're talking about.
What did he do?
We're talking about the man in his
Tell
prime.
me.
Why are you comparing a man on the lap? Bro, he's about to be out of this league. Why are we talking? He's in the twilight of his career. We're making fun of him now.
18.
He clearly couldn't move out there. What are we doing?
James Harden. This is 18 James.
You said what?
What did he do in that game?
18 James. I mean, he was dueling. He went out. What is it? What's the NFC? What's the term? What's the term? I forgot what the term is.
He was dealing with who? He was dueling with
Dueling with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry.
What are you talking?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you want to
Yeah.
call
He put up
that. I
32,
Can you
guess.
guys
7, and
please? Hey,
6.
can
What
you
do you
guys
want him to
please
do
respect?
Oh, he was
in a
doing.
game 7?
Hey,
How many people?
please respect John Howe's idol. Please
Wait,
respect
wait, wait,
John
wait,
Howe's
wait, wait,
idol. We
wait.
don't gotta do
Listen,
this.
listen. He went out like
That
a
nigga
man,
Eric Gordon had more rim pressure than James Harden in that same game. That's a fact.
bro. You're
Wait,
so
what'd you say?
unfunny,
What'd you say?
bro.
What'd you
You're
say? What'd
so
you say? What'd you
unfunny.
say, Ash? Ash, what'd you say?
NMZ,
That's not
NMZ,
a
wait,
funny. That's
NMZ. What's the
facts.
term? Why am I forgetting the term?
Well, he
He
emptied
emptied
the
the
clip.
clip in a
What,
game 7.
turnover?
No, and he's talking
Turnover?
about 2018 that game 7. He emptied the clip. What'd you want him to do?
He had like
Oh,
32.
you mean the term
He was
inefficient?
12 for
Yeah, he was 12
29
for
in game
29.
7.
You mean the term
Now if that
inefficient? Okay.
if that was
What was
Braun,
he from? No.
now if that was
Y'all
Braun, you would
niggas
have been said that
nasty.
was one of the
Nigga said
greatest
he's
games
12
ever.
for
He had no help.
29. Yo, nigga, he shot
That shit
15%
acceptable.
from 3, nigga. He shot 15% from 3 in
Okay,
that game.
okay, and he was 12 of 29.
He had a 49% true shooting.
Yes, in a game 7 against the greatest one of the greatest playoff defenses we've ever seen. What'd you want him to do? Put up 60?
Give me a 65 true shooting like his teammate PJ Tucker.
Okay, man. All right, listen. This is what I'll tell you. KB, you're banned. You ever come in my VCs again, I'm banning you on the
Okay.
Oh
spot.
my.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. Legend of winning,
All
aka
right,
Low. You're a
man.
loser. Go lose some weight. I'm really getting sick of you, ugly ass, bitch ass nigga. Fuckhead ass niggas. I really hate you, bitch ass niggas. Word to my dead.
Hey, bro,
Yo,
shout
You niggas.
hurry up and let
KB,
Weston.
like actually, you ever come in my VC again? I'm banning you on the spot. No questions asked.
Why are we
Hurry
acting
up and
like
let Weston
the
Good
corpse of
spit
Joe
this
Johnson and
spit
Ryan Anderson
negative.
didn't check into that game 7?
Damn, you niggas done already?
Oh, I forgot Weston Good's up here. Oh shit.
Yo,
What's up with
NFZ,
y'all?
NFZ. Wait, hold on. NFZ. I remember when that
What
nigga
happened
hit.
to that number
That nigga
one
said
nigga
he
you
was
was hyping low?
just
Nigga, we were out of
Smack.
options. We were throwing Joe
I'm
Johnson
saying,
out
bro, we
there,
had no
Ryan
options. You
Anderson,
had Steph and KD
Gerald
and Clay and
Green.
Draymond. We had Eric Gordon and PJ Tucker and Trevor Ariza. Are we serious? Are we serious right
You
now?
niggas
Are
talking
we
about the fucking
serious?
Is that the
championship?
game where we missed 27 straight?
Okay, and we playing with role
Yeah,
players.
it was. It
Hey, you
was.
did
We
not have
playing
to
with
say
role
that, bro.
No, I
players.
abandoned. My
Damn,
bad.
that's
My bad. I
Role
spoke too
players
crazy.
soon.
can't be
Three
I
counted
spoke too
on,
crazy.
soon.
dog.
That
We
shit was
needed
all.
our star.
Don't say the number 27. Don't
Wait,
say it.
We needed our
don't say
secondary star,
27
bro, and
years
he
old.
wasn't there. He was injured.
You said what, KB?
Never mind.
And if I'm not
Start
wrong,
over with the
wasn't Curry
conversation.
getting his ass carried by the real best player on that team?
Nah, KD was getting carried. KD was actually getting
What?
carried.
What are you talking about,
He was
big dog?
KD was
In
getting
that
carried. He
Rocket
was getting
series?
carried, bro.
What is this monkey
In
baboon
the
you
last
I'm
talking
two
about to
about?
games.
I'm about
Last
to
two
go.
games.
I'm about to go.
Last
I'm
two
about to
games.
go. I'm
Yo,
about to
let
go. I'm
Weston
about to
Goods
go.
go.
I'm
Let
about to go.
Weston
I'm about
Goods
to
go.
go. Jesus, Weston Goods. Go ahead, go because I'm about to go because I'm not about to sit here and just
Twin, you want to go first, or you want me to get it off first?
Motherfucker, just go.
That shit sounds sus,
No, but dead
bro.
ass KB, I
Hey,
was
you
serious. You
want
ever come in my server again and
Steve?
you're banned on the spot.
Get
Oh,
off me!
ass.
God damn. All right, let me start this off by saying, shout out
Nigga,
to
bro.
LeBron.
Love my nigga Ash, man.
He had
Nah,
an
I hate you.
overall mid to okay series from LeBron. Defense was there. Offense was off and on, but this game he brought it. So shout out to that nigga. Um, shout out to Anthony Davis for being fucking ass. I was hearing like all this other shit about this nigga's the best big in the fucking NBA by not the best, but the second best big in the NBA from a nigga named Eli. I know a lot of you niggas know him. That nigga was just hyping him to an extent I've never seen. I heard a lot of Lakers in 6, a lot of Lakers in 5, a lot of how are you going to stop LeBron going downhill, a lot of how are you going to stop Reeves from getting to the basket, who do they have to protect the rim. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit. But guess what? It ended up being a sweep. They were the only team to face the Nuggets to not win a single fucking game. Anthony Edwards got one. D-Book and KD got 2. And I was hearing a lot.
Just D-Book, but go ahead.
Thank you. Jesus
Don't mute
Christ.
me, nigga.
Y'all nasty for the
Don't mute
KD
me.
shit.
It's
Niggas
just
have been
D-Book.
using
Say
that
just
ugly.
D-Book. KD was
It's so
solid in 2 of those
that
games.
nigga KD was
Solid in 2 of those
on that
Thank
back.
you so much for that, KB.
But yeah, the Suns they got 2. And I was hearing a lot of shit about them as a team and as a whole, and it's just crazy how like they got 2 games and the Lakers couldn't get 1. So you're telling me LeBron and AD, the supposed best duo, can't get 1? That shit is terrible. But hey, I told you niggas about that number 1 nigga, that D-Lo nigga. The writing been on the wall about that bum. It's been on the wall. He sucks. And he will never be good in the playoffs. He's just too slow. He's a liability on defense. Is the nigga's playmaking even that great? Like what does he do? Like, cool, he's an okay shooter. All right, bro. clap it up. Other than that, bro, I don't know the direction y'all niggas are going in next season. Low.
I didn't do that. What the hell was that?
That wasn't me. I wasn't even on
Yeah,
the app.
that was definitely Ash. Something about
That might have been Ash a little bit.
I'm not even gonna say anything, but yeah, man. I'm proud of Jokic, clear best player in the world, clear. He surpassed Giannis and Steph. The niggas just a fucking phenom when it comes to this, like his game, bro. That step back three he hit. Well, he had two in this game that were just fucking wild. The one over Bron and that shit over AD, where he did it off of like the wrong foot, off the left foot. With
That was dead ass some Dirk shit.
bro, that was literally
For
dirt.
real.
And like that shit
That
is
was dead ass some Dirk shit. For sure.
this nigga's crazy, man. So yeah, man. Shout out to him. I really I don't know if he's gonna finish it tomorrow. Well, they're probably gonna finish it off tomorrow, but I can't wait for that series. The two best coaches in the playoffs,
real hoops, goods, real hoops,
and the two best players in the playoffs so far. So I can't wait for that shit, man.
I cannot wait for the KCP versus Caleb Martin battles, bro. That shit gonna be gas.
Yeah, the role player battle between these guys, scrappy players by the Heat. I want to see what adjustment they have. I mean, there's no adjustment for Jokic, like at all. But I just want to see what Spoelstra.
Nah, that was crazy.
Steve-O, I'm not gonna lie, stand up. Knee pads,
Wes,
please.
can you please make it clear?
Yeah, nah, I don't have much to say. You niggas gonna be waiting on that Heat series though, because the Celtics are definitely
Here we go with this shit
making
again, back to back.
they're
No
coming back
shame.
from 03 and they're gonna be in the finals.
No shame.
But nah, that's it. I had a bunch of shit to say earlier, but my shit was tripping. I couldn't even
Can't spell CTE without
get up. There was
Celtics.
a lot of people in here. You said what?
I agree, Cher.
You can't spell CTE without Celtics.
Yeah, that's whatever. But yeah, that's it, man. Y'all have a great night.
Or actually, it's the other way around.
Low,
You
if you
get the
need
point.
anything, bro, I'm here.
Yeah, Lo, we hit.
I didn't do that either. I didn't do that.
No, that was me. That just sounded crazy. But
yeah. I did not, bro. Y'all niggas is tripping, bro. I never thought that my team was gonna make it this far, and I'm happy that we.
You had them losing to my team, bro.
Yes, I literally had them losing in the second round to the Warriors. So the Lakers exceeded expectations of basically 99% of basketball fans. If you weren't a Laker fan or a LeBron fan, well, that's not 99% because there's a lot of Laker and LeBron fans, but majority of NBA fans did not have them going this far. Just didn't. But I'm going.
That nigga Vando got out played off the floor in 2 series. Yo, you know how nasty that shit is? Your best like perimeter defender gets played off the floor in 2 series because the nigga has no offense.
But the thing is, like, if like Jokic can play free safety off Vando because like he's there, I mean, like you're gonna have to get him off.
Yeah, but that's terrible though. Like, I mean, he really wasn't doing shit to Jamal anyway. Jamal was still frying that.
But also the Lakers underestimated how good Jokic is as a rebounder. Like they tried to crash the glass.
I don't know why. If that's what happened.
Board man gets paid, brother.
Yeah, that nigga Jokic was killing these niggas on the boards, but he's been doing that all season. That's what he does.
He's been doing that for the past.
But the Lakers trusted their offensive rebounding to like overpower it. But
when I said it was a bad matchup for the Lakers, these are all things like you hold into account before the series starts.
Is it not also a bad matchup for the Heat though?
Oh no,
bro, I don't think the Heat are beating them. Like,
no.
I don't think like I dead ass think they're the champs, bro. Like the Heat, they always have a way of doing some wild shit. I don't know. It's just crazy how they always elevate their play, but I don't see anybody being this Nuggets team, whether it's the Celtics or it's the Heat. Like, I just don't. Like, it really doesn't matter who.
Hey, hello. Remember a month or two ago when you were quite like telling me is like, are the Nuggets really solidified to being good in the playoffs because you were worried about the defense and like how it wasn't panning out? Hey, bro, the answer's already here.
Wait, from who?
You. I remember you and KB, because I remember I was mentioning like the Celtics game. I was like, their defense isn't bad there, and then like y'all were like pretty much questioning if like the Nuggets can be able to do it. But hey, look at them now.
I remember.
Nuggets, I fucking hate.
I remember niggas.
Wait, let me say this.
There's no way, right?
I know, like fuck. If you had told me that they weren't gonna have to face Curry in them, then yes, I would have
Bro, they would have
also
beat the
agreed with
Warriors
you.
anyway, bro. Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not,
still
but
they
that
still would have
I
beat the
think
Warriors.
they
I
would
would
have
have
beat
loved
the
to see that
Warriors.
series though. I ain't gonna lie to you though.
I
That
think
would
they
have
would
been
have beat
fun.
the
Bro, stop,
Warriors, but I think
please.
I think that the Warriors would have been. Oh my God, Damo finally shows up. Holy fuck!
I know
I'm
what you
here.
All
mean.
right, no,
Damo,
I
get
take that
your
back. Let me
ass
say that
up
back because
here,
Wait,
bruh.
Damo's
KB, I
probably
don't know why
joking.
you saying stop, please. That should have been fun to watch.
Yes,
No,
I
no.
know,
I would
but
have
the
been with
thought
it.
of it just like hurts, dog. Shit hurts, bro.
But long story short, my argument to the defensive concerns wasn't because I thought that fucking Anthony Edward led offense was going to be able to stop them,
Wait, Ed
or
was good.
or a LeBron with
And
like
was the best player they faced. Shit.
a clearly injured foot would stop them as well. That's not why I thought that they would have a problem. I thought because if Steph Curry and the Warriors got it together, then that would be a legit problem for them. But that would like it was just them, like or even if Jokic not Jokic if Dallas, not saying that Dallas would have won, but like those type of like Luca and Curry, or if they found some type of way matching up with the Kings, like those type of offenses being able to really exploit them, but not like mediocre offensive teams. Like those the teams that they face outside of obviously the Suns, the Lakers in Minnesota have like they don't have like very high playoff offensive teams. They're just not at all.
No, Lo,
Especially when LeBron isn't like 100% healthy.
Lo, I agree with that, but I was also saying that like a Curry or a Luca, like they would do that to any big regardless. Or
I
like,
know, but that's always been my take on it as well. Like people are overly critical of like Gobert and Jokic over the past couple of years in their defense, but they've been facing teams and schemes that every defender, every big man defender in the league would struggle with. Like that's just how that goes. But all right, Damo. Apparently, you claim that Anthony Davis was the best big in the league, and you have a bunch of AD takes that people were upset at. So, what is your take?
For one, I just want to say no one cares what any nigga who supports the fucking Atlanta Hawks has to say. You're worried about John Collins and fucking a balding 24-year-old. Worry about your team. You
John
niggas
Collins
wish
beat
y'all
Clint
were
Capella,
here. I just want wait. I just wanted to put that out there firstly
the
because I
left
was in
picture.
here when niggas wanted to bring up my takes and you support the fucking John Collins led Hawks. That's the first thing. Secondly, um unlike everyone else, I don't give a fuck about giving the Nuggets their praise. Fuck them niggas. I could care less. Fuck Bruce Brown. Fuck Jamal Murray. Jokic is the best center in the league. I still think AD is the best big in the league. We just misused him. If we actually put another fucking
Oh, you gotta
center
stop.
out there,
Bro,
okay. Can I
what?
finish?
You
Can I
gotta
finish?
stop.
Can y'all shut the fuck up? Can y'all shut the
I
fuck up and let
told
me
you.
finish? I let it. Just please shut up. Just let me talk. That's all I ask. No one was interrupted. Just let me get my 2 cents off, and y'all can go to questioning me about anything. I still believe AD is the best big in the league. If he was used properly, it wasn't coached by a fucking terrorist with the fucking tumor on his head, we probably would have looked a lot better. It made no sense that you wait till game 4 to finally put another center in the fucking game, and it looked kind of crazy how Tristan Thompson of all people looked pretty decent out there. Only imagine how the rest of the series would have went. Or if this roster was constructed better, and I'm blaming everyone in the front office, since apparently blaming Darvin Ham is too much. So I'm blaming Palinka, Jenny Buss, Darvin Ham's imaginary twin brother Marvin Ham, apparently, since I can't blame him. I'm blaming all the coaches, the niggas that sit behind the coaches, anybody, really. Whoever put this fucking roster together and decided we needed more guards than bigs, they're the fucking problem. Yeah, I'm not about to sit here
Marvin
and
stuff is
give up.
crazy.
I'm not about to sit here and give up on AD and call AD fucking number twos and Robins when for the past 2 years he's been hurt and niggas been bitching and complaining and he played relatively well. Yes, offensively he was inconsistent. Defensively, I mean shit, it's hard to stop the best center in the NBA. We're not a fucking center. So it is what it is. D'Angelo Russell, thank you for your services. I do not wish to see you in the purple and gold if we're competing for a championship. If we're just trying to sell tickets, then I mean, I guess you got a spot here. But I do not want to see D'Lo here, nor do I want to see Kyrie Irving. So all you fucking nigga boos that are out here saying we need another star, you niggas aren't Laker fans. Our best chances of winning was in 2020 when we had 2 fucking stars and we had an actual good team that was fit around the coach that we had. If we do that again, we might have success. We semi had that. We just didn't have a fully fleshed out roster because we wasted time using fucking Westbrook. Rob Palinka, I want your head on the stake. You are a fucking cancer. You are a terrorist. I don't understand how you go 3 straight years after winning a championship and put together shitty roster after shitty roster and then sign Westbrook and then decide, oh, I need depth with this $40 million. So now we're in a situation where niggas are sitting on this fucking app talking about well, the Lakers, if they just give up this guy and you just move this money, you can get Kyrie, you can get AD, Bron, and 7 veteran players, and we're good, right? No, you fucking clowns. We don't need a fucking other star. We need an actual team. We need depth. Look at the fucking Nuggets. Look at the fucking Heat. Look at actual good team. Look at the fucking Bucks when they're coached right. You have these teams with a clear guy, a clear second guy, and you have a good roster from top to bottom that is well coached. That is the formula. That is the formula we had when we fucking won. Is anyone mad about me saying AD's better than Giannis? Eat a dick. I don't care. He is. Fuck that nigga. Anybody mad that I will sit here and still sit there and say, hey, maybe if AD was fucking put in better situations to win and not forced to play the position he didn't want to fucking play, he would look better consistently? Eat a dick. I don't give a fuck what y'all gotta say. You don't fucking care. I don't care.
Wish I had the clown emoji to send it to Damo, man.
And I wish you had a platform that wasn't so
That
much
shit
to get
hilarious.
your takes off,
I
nigga,
wish
but you
I had
don't. So shut the fuck up.
Wait,
What the fuck are you talking about?
Can I ask
He
you a
sound
question?
he
Damo,
sound tight.
Damo, can I ask you a question?
He's pissed.
Yeah, Damo.
So sick of niggas. I'm so sick of niggas that use other niggas to get their fucking basketball points off to talk to me. Niggas asked me to come here. I was requested. Niggas told me Low wanted me here, and I could have started my own space to get my goddamn points off. How about some of you niggas start starting your own spaces and see you get your shitty ass points off to the fucking 5 people that join? Eat my ass, nigga.
Oh, he
Hey,
damn.
Wait,
yo,
Damn,
hold on.
low.
Wait, hold on.
Damn.
Yo,
Yo,
Damo.
Shit.
Yo, Damo, can I ask you a question? Because you said when you won the championship, you had 2 stars, right? So then how would you, like, go, if you still think that AD can be the number 1 on a championship team, right? How would you go about in the offseason doing it? Because currently, like, during the trade deadline, you also said that the front office didn't do a good job surrounding him with the right guys. But theoretically, this was like an AD trade where you got Vando, a versatile guy who can be a point of attack and be a force sometimes. In terms of being just a versatile defender, you got shooters to space out, so AD had room to work with because he was struggling with Russell Westbrook on his team. And this was obviously before LeBron's injury. LeBron was supposed to be just that number 2 guy, but then, so in theory, like, you had the pieces that you needed to do in terms of becoming that team. But then you also just said that when you were a championship team, you had 2 stars, but now you have 1, right? So how do you go about getting that other co-star without losing some of that depth that you want? Because
Maybe I was speaking fucking Mandarin or Swahili and you didn't understand what I said, KB. I clearly said we had 2 stars then, we have 2 stars now. And the problem was this roster was better after trading for Westbrook, but wasn't absolutely optimal for AD. It was better than it was before, but it wasn't the best roster for AD because AD is best when he's at the 4. I said plenty of times we need another big. I don't know how, out of everything you heard me say, you didn't hear me say we need another big. So please
you
open your
didn't,
listening.
you didn't say it. You didn't
Yes,
say
I
we
did.
needed.
Yes, I did. I said we
You
need another
said
big.
verbatim, we need another big.
Yes, I literally said that. Did no one else hear me say that? Am I
He
making
did.
that
He
up?
did. He did. He did.
I didn't hear you say it, so my fault. That's my bad.
Yeah. Are you saying that AD is the best player in the league?
No. I said I think AD is the best. Well, before this series, I said AD was the best big, but Jokic is the best center. Now I will say Jokic is above AD.
But what does that mean, though? Best
So
big.
before, wait.
I mean,
I want to be clear. So before this series, you thought AD was the best player in the league.
I thought AD was the best big in the league, not the best player.
Who's you think Curry was the best player then?
Yeah.
So
I would say Curry.
AD was 2.
He was.
Yeah,
He was.
2. Yeah,
Wait,
I said AD was
who's
2.
he fighting
AD
for
was 2.
2?
Jokic was 3. Curry won 82. Jokic 3. Jokic outplayed AD severely, so Jokic clearly 2. Well, I'll say 1. I think he's better. He's been better than Curry this playoff run. So just going through the playoffs, he's better. So yeah, Jokic 1. He should have been MVP. I still had him as MVP this year, though. He was my MVP.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, same.
So it's so sad that he did not win MVP.
He should have been a 3-time MVP, but people didn't want to have that conversation, which was fucking stupid.
I'm not gonna lie. Can you imagine like him
gave it to
having
him,
3 MVPs and this run at the same time? Like
It was supposed to happen.
It's by far going to be one of the biggest regrets looking back about in NBA history that nigga did not win MVP and they gave it to that fraud in Philly. But it is
God forbid these niggas win. God forbid this nigga wins a ring. Oh
yeah,
man,
if he wins.
oh yeah.
Hey,
oh,
but
yeah.
it's not to say that Embiid didn't deserve it in the regular season. It's just
Embiid
Nah, he didn't deserve it.
more.
He didn't
didn't
deserve it.
He was not.
We ain't got to bullshit around. We ain't got to bullshit
Bro.
around it.
He
He
was an MVP caliber player, sure, but he was not the best. He just wasn't the most impactful, most valuable. He just wasn't.
I agree with that. I'm just saying,
and especially when which is, and I'm gonna say this in my video. That's why I've already kind of prepared this, and I've already found clips of it. The fact that there are people who are voters who are on record claiming that if it was a normal season, that they would have given it to
They
Jokic.
giving it to Jokic.
It
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
they
that
facts.
it
said
is
that
the,
on
some of the
SNL.
Facts.
most. It is the most disgusting shit. If he had not
Nasty.
won two
Wait,
before, now all
that's
of a
admitting
sudden
to
I'm not supposed to give
legitimacy.
it to him because shit that somebody did or didn't do in the 2 years
Disgusting.
prior. That is by far the worst argument. And it's also see Mark Jackson not vote him in. It's. I mean, y'all.
Wait, no,
I've
not
already
vote
made
him in the
endless,
top five.
I made endless videos about it. It's by far the
I
most disgusting thing.
I do want to say
No, no,
something
no,
though.
no, 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 no,
Like
no, 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 no. I'm done. I gotta
oh
go. It's 1 o'clock
oh
in the morning. I gotta go.
okay, low. Okay. I
All right.
respect it. I respect.